Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mark of a God. My name is PsycheSiren, and I don't even want to tell you what happened last session. You know what? Our historian will tell you what all went down. He will recount all that. Oh my God. But yes, hello everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today is Thursday, which means it is D&D day. Hello to Dark. Hello, Gray. Oh, Gray, we're gonna have a good time. Oh no, Autumn, it is not something I did. No, it is something Caldas did. It's a good time. Hello, Diz. Thank you for the boop. Hello, Scrubs. Thank you for that second boop. Saber, be careful with lurking. You never know what is in the shadows. But yes, folks, today is a very exciting day. We have a new cast member in the Mark of a God crew. The lovely Nikki had to step down from the role of Rose because the main thing about D&D is you have to understand that the real adventure is in your own life. And sometimes you have to take care of that life, and you've got to do work, you got to take care of your family. And we send much love her way, and we understand completely that she had to step down. Now, stepping up, we have Super Andiness, who that name may actually sound familiar to you because she has designed all of this amazing artwork for our characters. And we are so excited to have her join us today. At least we are now. Who knows how her character is going to be played. But yes, folks, as things usually are, we keep all of our audio to the party. Dylan, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone. My name is PsycheSiren, and today is my D&D day. Every other day is variety, but today is D&D. We have a lovely cast of characters. Remember, if we don't talk to you in chat, we will be typing away. Oh my gosh, Dylan, thank you so much. Hello, Leprechaun, good to see you again. Hello, Ninja. Hello, Warrior. Warrior, I've seen you in Grey Gnarl's chat. You've been watching us play Raft. It's good to see you again. Hellbringer. Oh my gosh, yeah, Jinxo, it's good to see you. Oh, Demon Ray. Oh my gosh, y'all are making me smile so much. All these familiar faces. But yes, tonight is a very exciting and weird portion of my stream because usually it's a lot of variety. But Thursdays are very near and dear to my heart because we play D&D as a community and we have a fantastic time. I will say I'm usually very chatty, but today audio belongs to the party. However, I will be chatting with you away. Well, I'll be typing. Oh, it is so good to be back as well, Leprechaun. We've missed you. Hello, Punk Rock Wolf. I like all three of those things. Well, actually two, because punk rock is one thing. But anyway, we have a new cast member today, so you've just joined at a great time. Playing Rose, we have one of our streamers, Super Andiness, and she designed all this artwork. She's amazing. But you know, enough me talking about them. Let's go ahead and join voice chat and have them introduce themselves. And thank you, y'all. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. And hey, don't ever apologize if you can't make it by. I pay taxes. I'm an older streamer. I understand life happens. You're cool. I am 31. Warrior, thank you for the follow. I have to fix my alert. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. But yes, enough of my chitter chattering. Let us join these lovely folks. And you are here just on time. And let's have them introduce themselves. Oh, I hope they're not saying anything ridiculous. Oh God, I hope they're not saying anything bad. Help.
It's fucking gross, is what it is.
What's gross? What?
Oh, sorry. Nothing.
What is
Hi.
it? What?
Perfect timing.
Hi.
Ass to ass.
I have to announce that D&D is canceled on behalf of my husband saying ass to ass. We're done. We're done. Cancel me!
My sandwich.
I am done with all of you.
To ass.
Said anything yet? Jesus.
You haven't even given any time to get banned.
Yeah.
Oh.
Earn it at least.
Yeah.
I need to go take some more ibuprofen. Will you introduce yourselves, please?
No,
I guess we can do that, maybe.
I don't feel like it.
Hi guys, I'm Bevan.
Hi, Bevan.
My wife is out of town, so I'm eating my fourth sandwich of the day.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, what kind of sandwich?
So earlier, this is how I did my sandwiches today in order. And I did a bunch of other food while she's been gone too. It's just today has been sandwich day. So I got turkey and corned beef. So I made a normal turkey sandwich and then a normal corned beef sandwich.
Ah.
And then I grilled a cheese.
Ooh,
And
grilled
for that
cheese.
I used not quesadilla, Chihuahua cheese.
You grilled the cheese?
Or quesadillas.
Love a good grilled chihuahua.
And then this one is both
Oh,
turkey
it's cheese.
and corned beef and Grillo's pickles and mayo.
Oh,
Excuse
that
me, and there's a
sounds
bit
so
of butter
good.
on each.
Yeah, that
piece of
does
bread,
sound
too.
good.
You should always have butter on sandwiches.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
it's not just for the French people. You can do it too.
So can you tell us a bit about your character and what sandwich they would make?
I play Corbin Blur of the new Legend-Port Blurs, and they would. So I hate to admit it, they're probably one of those stupid cucumber sandwich people.
Okay, cucumber sandwiches are delicious, though. I will die on this hill.
Okay, then die.
So,
But they would also do like a good caprese sandwich. They want the opposite of what their magic is. They want like a fresh sandwich.
Oh.
you hang around the undead all day long and skeletons, you're gonna want
They're
something.
like, yeah, give me one of those sandwiches that's like tomato and mozzarella and basil
The
and
tomatoes are nice and lean.
balsamic
So pretty.
vinegar, some rosemary up in that bitch. Let's go. Don't get me started on sandwiches. These have been lazy sandwiches because I'm doing burgers tomorrow and I didn't want to cut my tomato today.
Oh,
But like, I'll go all out.
so where can we find you, Fancy Sandwich Man? Where can we see you? Online, not real life.
And roll the roll. We were supposed to start our game Abomination Vaults last week, but stuff came up. But on Saturday, we're playing Abomination Vaults, which is a Pathfinder 2e game. I'm playing the Kobold Druid by the name of Armand Fleet, and it'll be a good time.
Nice. Well, hi, I'm Diz. Welcome in. I play Luya, that dashing gentleman down there in the bottom left. You know, you can thank for somebody. I can actually thank her because she's here, right there. Either way, but I don't want to give her away yet. So either way, thank you for that. Yeah, I play Luya. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Dizcam, where I preferably, if I'm gonna eat like a Sammy, you know, like a sub, it's gonna be some form of Italian sub or something like that, or like, I don't know, a big meatball bastard.
Oh,
Luya,
so
on
you're
the
like
other
a
hand,
big meaty boy.
yeah, it's kind of funny. I think Luya, on the other hand, wouldn't be far off. I think he would take meat and some kind of sauce, maybe some lettuce, and just fucking chow because he just likes the meats.
I
There
have
you go.
probably
The
big
balls all up
meatballs.
in his beard. Yeah.
No.
Gray, on to you, buddy.
You didn't. So wait, Caldus got to actually not Caldus. Louis got to do his favorite like real life sandwich.
Oh,
You
what's
guys
your
skip that on
favorite?
me.
What's your favorite real life sandwich?
Not to be a big old stereotype, but give me one of them big beefs from Portillo's.
Oh
With
yeah.
sweet peppers and the cheese that you would get on like for cheese fries on it.
That sounds good.
Anyway, excuse me.
Take it away, Gray.
Hi, I'm Grey Gnarl. I play Coldus Blashur. He is our resident fighter, leader of the group, more or less. He is our note taker. Historian is a word that I forget sometimes, but I remembered this time. And no longer forgetter of swords. That problem has been rectified until it's not. But I stream. I'm streaming a lot more frequently. That's great. Half of this group are part of my raft crew right now, and things are going great. Saturday is next stream. Please join us where we get drunk and hopefully finish the plot. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it over to a new person.
Called us sandwiches. Come on.
Yes, called a sandwich.
Yeah, we
Personally,
need to
my
know your sandwiches.
So, real person sandwich, I'm lame, just salami, turkey, a little bit like mayo, other sauce, and then I'm done. Caldus would probably, like, for a long time, he probably had, like, whatever the military had, which is like a hardtack sandwich, like some jerky between hardtack, but then, like, once he got higher up, he'd probably just get, like, whatever, but, like, he'd get some expensive cuts of meat, as well as like a little bit of roughage, like not enough to make it soggy, just kind of enjoy, but like off to himself. He doesn't eat sandwiches in public.
He doesn't eat them in public.
No, they're a personal sandwich.
All right, Andy, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what your favorite sandwich is, and what you think your character's favorite sandwich will be.
Okay. Hi, my name is Super Andiness. I have been gifted with the gift of being able to take over the character of Rose. I think Rose's favorite sandwich is just that gif of that anime that's like, here's a bowl of soup, now add a gun. But my personal favorite sandwich is either peanut butter or 2 slices of toast with sausage in the middle.
Oh, you know, that's good. That's good. I like
So-
a good breakfast Sammy, though.
It
You know?
sounds like you might be on Team Hot Dog as a sandwich, because it is.
Don't.
Well,
Are you?
it's like
Don't.
Pop-Tarts or a ravioli, so
Yeah.
They are a ravioli.
Don't
They're-
do.
I'm on team things are things. Hot dogs are hot dogs. Sandwiches are
You made the DM speak.
Subs are subs.
You angered the DM.
Oh.
I take no credit for any of this. I am
I'm the one.
I'm
Not only did I start the sandwiches, but then I started the hot dogs.
So anyway, hi everyone. We have another player who's usually here. Played by Mew. We have Witty Mitchie. No, wait. Witty Mitchie who plays Mew. Not Mew who plays Witty Mitchie.
Switch that around. Yeah.
She will be arriving later because, as we stated earlier, we're a D&D group of like adults who have lives. So sometimes, you know, our
Speak for
schedules.
yourself.
Oh my god. But she will be arriving later. Make sure you find her at twitch.tv/WittyMitchie. Hello. Oh, Bevan, you're not muted. I hear you typing.
Oh, I thought I had muted
I got
myself.
you. I got you.
Oh boy.
But yes, hello everyone. My name is PsycheSiren. Welcome. If this is your first of our D&D Thursdays, I will warn you, I play Colette, who is our cleric who just wants everyone to live, and sometimes practices preemptive healing, also known as murder, because if they're gone, they can't hurt your friends. She's a lot. I usually, you know, I stream here at twitch.tv/PsycheSiren, and it's a lot of variety. You never really know what you're gonna get, except on Thursdays. And, oh god, Colette's favorite sandwich. Oh god. You know, she would probably like one of those fruit sandwiches that they do in Japan with, like, the fruit and the whipped cream. She would probably like one of those. In real life, I am one of those cucumber sandwich having hoes. Like, like cream cheese cucumbers. I just want to feel fancy.
I'm a cucumber hoe.
I'm a cucumber hoe. But also, I love Publix sandwiches, unironically. Like, forget all other sandwich brands, like stores, restaurants. Publix is so good.
I don't know what a Publix is.
It's a grocery store on the East Coast, and they have a deli that will make sandwiches. And
Wait, your favorite sandwich is a store deli sandwich?
I know, it sounds crazy.
Don't sleep on a Hy-Vee sandwich, okay?
It's something about Publix. Like, ooh, so good. But anyway, Teeth Whitener, take it away.
Okay, so we are the Phoenix Squadron campaign. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And I am Teeth Whitener. I will be your guide through this event. I guess I have.
Is the dog still with you?
Yeah, he is.
I'll go put him in his crate. Why is he? Oh, I'll go get him.
I'm playing D&D. I can't get him. Okay, so I guess since I'm not a character in the campaign and I am a real person, I can give you my Twitter character's preferred sandwich.
I'm here to steal your dog.
He'd probably
Here,
like
dog.
something with a lot of sausage and covered in mayonnaise.
Who? What are you talking about?
Bummer.
The Cummer, and that's the name of the sandwich. The Cummer.
It's called a Cummer bun.
Nailed it. Nailed it in one. We got there.
Boom.
We got it, boys.
All right, someone call us.
Okay, real life. I really enjoy a club nowadays. So that would probably be my choice.
Like a real club, like with alfalfa on it.
What?
Like a real club, like because a real club sandwich has a real one, like has a little bit of alfalfa on it.
No, like
No?
just a turkey, ham, bacon, slice of cheddar, piece of bread in the middle. It has mayonnaise on it as well.
No.
I also like some honey mustard as well, on it.
Hey, Diz, are you okay? Are you eating alfalfa on the regular, friend? I'm concerned.
No, but a club sandwich has alfalfa on it,
Yeah.
like a real club does, and I'm okay with that.
Not like real alfalfa. That would be
Like a horse?
No, not the person. Alfalfa.
So, what that means is we can now move on to the actual game. This is Chapter 4, Episode 26. You still haven't actually dealt with this dancing bear thing, so it's still part of the name. And I'll let Caldus give his recap, and then we can dive into this whole thing.
All right. So, in last episode, Luya and Caldus left the bar and made their way home, making sure to go the long way and try to avoid following eyes. Colette, Greenie, and Rose finished their impromptu date, and we all returned to the Hollow Pine. Once upon returning home, we find Rose's mother, Cora, preparing a new dish that she learned from across the sea, known as the peppermint stew or soup. Colette runs off to her room to pray to Lucius to save her from the embarrassment of the very awkward circumstance of today's lunch, and offer relationship advice so that she could aid Rose and Greenie in the future. Caldus and Luya get back, and the two of them are less than enthused about the meal prospect. Caldus goes up to his shared room with Aggie, and they speak about the Duke and his lofty power. And the conversation turns to the future, where Caldus asks her to eventually, after everything is finished, to settle down with him, but she responds with an indefinite response as there's still much to do beforehand. The night turns to dinner, hilarity ensues. Pretty much everyone except for Corvin is unable to enjoy the meal, but that is all right because half of us are able to fake like we do. And we left off shortly after dinner. We still have a rendezvous with the individuals at the tavern that Luya and I ran out of. So that is where we're going to pick up.
Did you? Did you mention what Caldus did?
I did. I just didn't go in as many words. If you want to see why I'm being cagey, watch last week's episode. But Teeth, take it away.
Okay, so here you are, sitting in the dining room, processing your questionable decision making. Your decision to buy something called, or partake of something called peppermint soup. Oh, what a mistake. For those of you who have managed to do so without throwing up, congratulations. You have earned a slight amount of respect for yourself. You have forged a bond, however tenuous, between you and the matron of the household. Congratulations. And the floor is yours. Do with it what you will.
So before we get too far, can we find a way to skip ahead to the part so we can get to the dancing bear? Because I think we've ran around this.
I think we've waited long enough.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the peppermint soup would put a pep in our step to go do what we need to.
You hate on us so much for these dad jokes, ma'am.
I know.
You were not the punny one. You were not the punny one.
I know.
It's good though. I hate it.
It was decent.
I tried.
And that's what matters.
This meal has been super, but I gotta go see a man about a bear.
Super. Oh god.
Corbin would say that. Corbin.
That is in
Guys, man about a bear? We're going to the dancing bear? Guys, my wife's in chat. Everybody say hi.
Hi, Pixie.
Hi, Pixie.
I haven't seen her since Tuesday.
Aw.
I won't see her again until Tuesday.
Also, Pixie and Scrubs, thank you so much for the bits. We appreciate you. But yes, so we've eaten this dang soup. We're just gonna rest until the meeting, I guess.
Well, we
Sure.
need to plan how we're going into the meeting.
Oh,
because,
that's true. Plans keep the party alive.
Yes, and also, Louie and I have a bit of information to share with you.
Share your experience while Colette is just slurping at the soup, making the saddest face you've ever seen.
Louie, would you care to share what happened today?
I think honestly, I think you should go ahead. I'm a little shaken still from it.
Well, the two of us went into the tavern. Caldus just kind of like daggers at you for a second before like standing up and addressing the group. We went into the tavern to scope the place out, find what kind of situation we were going to be walking into. We found a very disgusting one. It was crowded, over 100 people in there, filthy excrement on the walls and tables.
Excrement on the walls? That's disgusting.
My thoughts exactly.
It didn't smell good.
It did not. As we were casing the place, we found an interesting individual who seemed to be completely untouched by the rest of the atmosphere of the place. It felt very dangerous, cutthroat, very... I've said this before, a hive of scum and villainy.
Oh my god.
This individual, however, was sleeping calmly, feet on a table, laid back, hat over their eyes, completely untouched by the place around them. And the two of us found that to be curious, interesting. We moved in. I was intercepted by a bouncer, but Luia was able to sweep past him and begin conversing with the individual. I, however, had my hands full, so Luia, please. I do not know what you talked about.
Okay, now this is me. I don't remember all of what we talked about, and I keep forgetting it
You-
because
you
it's so
basically-
long between.
I
Yeah.
remember you trying to convince that guy to like meet up with us.
Oh yeah.
Like-
To like help. I was trying to
Yeah.
get him to help and give us information, and he was
Yeah.
like not having it. He did not want to have any part of it.
Like agreed to meet with you or something.
Yes, and then realized that we would have to get out. Then he said something about us. I think said something about us. Good luck getting out of here, though, because I brought a knife in. I brought my daggers,
Yeah.
and he recognized that. And then, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pass this information on as well as I can.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That he would arrange the meeting for us, and then we kind of ran, and
But now-
almost didn't make it alive.
We would have made it out alive, just not as clean as we were. I just smacked my microphone, I'm sorry. As far as our rendezvous, the two of us are most likely not allowed in there anymore.
You're not allowed in the place we're
there-
supposed to rendezvous in.
There was a bar fight. I didn't start it. It was partially because of this one bringing in daggers,
I don't.
but
I wouldn't
You
put it all on me.
started
I wouldn't put it all on you. I'm sorry.
a bar fight.
It was. I mean, I wouldn't trust anyone in there, and they wanted to take all our weapons.
Whatever happened to laying low?
Well,
They
I was
do-
trying.
No, go ahead.
We were trying to lay low. I just kept my daggers. They were in my boot. I almost forgot about them. So they have a couple of our weapons as well.
Yes. They have my shield and my axe. They took my sword, but
If
I was able to get
you-
that back.
I was about to
They
say,
may
if
have
you
my
lost your sword
rapier.
again. Oh goodness.
And short bow.
So not only is our cover blown, you've lost weapons.
Well, our cover is blown.
Their
They're-
cover's blown.
Yes,
And
exactly.
If only we had someone who could just.
And technically,
make
they're not
people
lost.
Invisible.
Well, they are.
Well,
So
Corbin,
We don't get to do this adventure. Only
you were.
someone was that powerful.
Yes, I was getting to that, you high and mighty piece of garbage.
Oh well, I guess Luya will get turned invisible, but
No, I was saying maybe you should be the one to go in because you don't need weapons to be a force of nature.
Yeah, you're kind of strong, beefy, without them.
And you seem like someone who would excel in that kind of space, taking all of the individuals and working them into your machination.
blowing the bar up.
Also blowing the bar up.
I think we should blow the bar up.
But anyone we send in there, they shouldn't be reliant on weapons.
Why do I know Fireball if I can't? I can't use it.
I love
I'm
that
kind
our
of with him.
Our stealth mission has turned just into the opposite. Oh,
The chaos.
We were not the stealthy group.
so the meeting
Our one
is
stealthy person thought he was way stealthier than he actually was.
So our meeting is still tonight, or not the meeting that we're having, but the meeting we're spying on. When did?
Oh, I just got a spy on it?
Well, we were just gonna, cause that's the notes we found. Oh no, we were gonna pretend to be those guys, weren't we?
Yes, because
Oh,
we
that's
killed those
right.
guys.
We murdered them, so they can't go to the meeting. Oh shoot. So, well, it's more than one person. We can't just send Corvin in alone.
I mean, you can handle it. You could go. You could keep everybody distracted.
Mew was with you earlier.
She played
I've
great
seen you.
music.
She did play an excellent accompaniment to all of the combat.
It was very distracting. It helped us get away.
All right. Corvin and Mew could go in And I suppose we could just be outside hidden somewhere?
Well, there is a back area that the rest of us could try and get into from an adjacent alleyway or look for an entrance.
Okay. And this new friend you made, when are we meeting him?
That's a good question. Luya, did you discuss a time frame at all?
We didn't really have time to do that. He kind of discovered the knives right about the time we got to the time. I think it was just going to be later in the day.
Well,
Wasn't it? Didn't we?
No, I think there was like
Was
a
there a time?
specific...
yeah, so let's go back to the... It says... I think it was 8th bell. That was
Okay.
originally what it was.
Okay.
And
That sounds right.
where was he meeting them?
At the Laudry Street Tavern.
Okay. And what time did the note say we were, the dead guys were supposed to meet?
8th bell.
Yeah.
So at the same time.
Well, that was the
That's
original idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, my mic wasn't working.
Oh. Well, we're glad it's working now. So these meetings are going to be at the same time. But he wants to meet inside the tavern? Or did he
Yes.
So if he's expecting Luya and Caldus,
I mean,
But I don't know if he's expecting us anymore because a bar fight happened because of us. So I don't know if
Yeah.
that plan matters anymore.
I still think we should meet up with this guy because he's a mysterious stranger in a tavern. He's like an Aragorn, you know? We can't not meet.
Those
He
are a lot more
seems to
common than
be-
you'd think.
They are. He seemed to be in charge, or at least high up on the ladder. So he might run the place.
Oh my god.
I'll go in, but I don't know how good of a plan that will be.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I can go in.
Rose, are you sure? You're a bit young. I don't know if you should go in there.
Okay, first of all, Mom, I think I can handle myself, but I appreciate your concern. I
This
can
is
be
the
a hell of a
new Rose,
distraction.
motherfuckers.
Sorry,
It is a-
was that too sassy?
No,
it was
you're
perfect.
fine.
It was perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It was perfect.
And you know, it's a tough place, kid.
Luya has a
Trust me.
point. It's a seedy den of rude individuals.
Look, we all have a past. Can you just trust that I can handle myself?
I mean, she kind of has handled herself the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
This one
The
isn't
whole
on you,
dungeon.
Caldus. This one's not on you, man. She's the one trying to come along.
I do have to say, she spent that entire previous excursion without getting harmed, and that wasn't entirely because of me. That was mostly because of her. So, if
Maybe
you're
young, but I'm
confident,
not stupid.
I suppose. All right. Well, who will be waiting outside then?
Wait, I was gonna be on lookout duty?
No, you're going in the
Excuse me?
tavern.
No, I mean like,
By default.
yeah. Excuse me. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
So Corvin, Mew, Rose, Gray, are you gonna try? Or are you gonna...
I can make Ray invisible.
That's true.
I think that's the best call.
Or are we all going in and just Gray and Diz are invisible? What do we want to do?
That's 2 whole spell slots.
Yeah.
Luya, as a rogue, might actually be better to hang out outside.
So Luya and Colette could be outside while you all go in?
Yeah.
Because I don't think Colette can keep a straight face in that tavern. I don't think she's got the chops to act tough. So
I think that's as good a plan as we can get at the moment.
Well, if you're certain you'll be okay. All right. Luya and I can just keep an eye on things from the outside.
Here's an idea. Everyone with a weapon, either give it to me before I turn invisible, or give it to Luya and Colette so that way they don't have them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't take anything in there.
Mm-hmm. Rose hides a dagger in her boobs. There we go.
Oh my god, no.
They're not gonna find it.
They are gonna find
They
it.
found the pants
They're
dagger.
gonna.
Yeah,
Oh,
we found the
shit.
hand thing.
Oh shit, never mind. Never mind.
I'm just gonna leave my weapons here.
Yeah,
I can even leave
honestly.
my book here because I don't need it after I've already memorized the spells. Like, I don't need it again.
That makes sense.
If anyone wants me to carry something when I'm invisible.
You want my hand axe?
If you want your hand axe later, I will give it to you once I'm no longer invisible, and if bad things happen.
Rose would give probably a hand axe and her crossbow.
All right, slotting it onto his back, just ready to go. Gonna write down I have Rose's stuff.
Now, you can't just go in there looking all, well, clean, I suppose. Apparently, Caldus and Luya stuck out like sore thumbs.
Well, I typically stick out like a sore thumb, but yes.
Not sure what you're talking about. I think I fit right in.
Luya hasn't hit the chamber pots in a few days.
I knew
I'm glad someone made the joke.
I'm just saying, make sure you look the part. Oh, gods.
Sure you don't want to go in there, Colette?
I am quite certain I do not wish to grace that lovely place. Thank you, though.
She might see something offensive.
Are you gonna be okay in this alley outside of a bar, Colette?
I'll be fine. Luya will be with
might
me.
You might see some peepus, some booba.
I will look away as
Peepus
a...
and Booba?
I hear it's a real rough and tumble neighborhood.
rough and tumble. Oh my. I'll be fine. We'll be there if anything goes wrong.
You're gonna get dirt on your fancy lace outfit
Oh.
that I assume you wear. I don't know.
I assume you wear.
Corbin is still wearing their fancy Les Mis outfit.
You're one to talk.
No, because I look like the fucking kid rebel dudes. My petticoats are all dirtied up with the blood of my rebellious brothers and freedom.
Oh my god.
And freedom. Can't forget freedom.
Can you hear the people sing Colette? Let's go.
Well, it's almost time for
Out the
8th
door.
bell. We should be going. All right, Teeth, we head out, plan in mind, as it's getting close to 8th bell.
Okay. So as you traverse the streets of Heffelton, you leave a relatively nice, peaceful, cheery place and cross the streets of a city that is slowly becoming darker as the sun sets further and further behind the sky. It being the spring, the days are longer than they are short. But still, by the time 8th bell's rolled around, only the barest hints of the sunlight can be seen over the horizon. As you move through the streets, you move from nice neighborhoods to the nice neighborhoods of Heffelton and Wreckview into the slums that dot the ward of Bloodhound Row. As you approach your destination, the stench becomes even more apparent. Not just from the nearby tavern, which is a cesspool and filthy, as I have described before, but also just the general squalor of the area. Many people live in this. Many more people live in Bloodhound Row than the other wards, and this is in part due to just the relatively low cost of living, but it's also because it's where a lot of refugees from the Avarians' war effort have wound up. So it's kind of a sad reminder of what's going on outside these walls, but it also just doesn't smell very good.
Oh, this is hideous. You went here? Oh.
Not every place is a palace, Colette.
I know, but still.
I reach into my pocket and grab a little couple pieces of cloth. I go, "Don't worry, Colette. I got the solution for this." And I cast Prestidigitation on them to make them smell like vanilla, and then I stick them in my nose.
Oh, well, good for you.
Perfect.
He's walking in with the nosebleed special. Let's go.
Well, they're kind of hidden. Like, they're not, like, sticking out. Like, they're just two little pieces of cloth. I'll sneeze them out later or something. Who knows?
You see Colette go off with Luya, but like pinching her nose, and like her voice trails off. Honestly, how does anyone live like this? She sounds very nasally.
Oh, and Caldus, you know how this works, right? And I spit in my hands and then slap you on the forehead and you turn invisible.
Yes, I do, as I fade.
Welcome, Andy.
Welcome.
Remember, you've got an hour and you can't, like, attack people or cast a spell. Don't you go surprising us.
The only spell I would cast would be darkness, which...
Darkness.
I'm gonna cast darkness.
I'm gonna cast darkness. There we
Oh
go. Yeah,
my god.
Hey, I haven't gone full Batman in a long time.
yeah.
Not
This
since
is
the
gonna be a
Raven.
stealth mish.
But alright, I'll be right behind you as you enter in.
Before you even get to the building, you can see the sprawling, rambling mess that is the Laudtree Street Tavern. Three stories high, it literally towers over nearby shacks and lean-tos. It is a mess of a building, but it is the sturdiest thing around. You approach a bouncer who, rather than giving the impression of being intimidating, is resting his hands on the hilt of a great sword planted in the ground in front of him, as if in a pedestal.
So I guess Colette and I just kind of keep walking past, just like try not to be visible in the street.
Yeah. Yes. As you near him, you notice that the man is wearing a hauberk and is wearing the colors of House Bertargan, bright silver mixed with faint emerald, or faint cobalt.
Yeah, man, right on. This guy knows how to dress.
Style it. He's got that.
He stands directly in front of the door, preventing passage by him.
Is Caldus already invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
What up, brother? I just want to come in for a drink. You know, fuck the police.
Why did we have Corbin be the person? Gosh dang it!
He turns sharply towards you, narrows his eyes, narrows his eyes and says, I'm trying to think of what he might say.
My husband is a guard.
Oh!
I don't appreciate that kind of language.
That's a different kind of fucking the police.
Oh,
Oh.
He says, you're speaking to them.
Oh,
Oh, no way. Right on. That's awesome. Does the town guard not pay you enough that you now have to do 2 jobs? That's awful.
The town guard pays plenty well. I'm here because this place has become something of a cesspool. I was assigned to this job because of the violence that was committed here earlier today.
What a bunch of rapscallions, man. Let me tell you. I was just trying to blend in with the whole fuck the police thing, but seriously, this sounds awful. You want, I can bring you out a drink if you're allowed to drink on the clock?
No.
Oh, okay then. I could bring you out some fries if you're allowed to have bar food on the clock.
I partake of no... I'm trying to think of what he might say. I partake of nothing while doing my duty.
Not even air?
If I can help it.
Right on, right on. Well,
Damn.
we're gonna go in and you keep doing you, man. Oh, and I raise my arms see, look, no weapons. Do I look like the kind of person who would be able to carry a weapon? Look at these arms.
You'd be surprised.
My 16 strength. Look at these tiny little arms.
You'd be surprised what people are capable of carrying in here.
Well, I mean, if you really need to, you can pat me down. The most you're gonna find is, food, and I might be owing my own bee.
He does.
You don't find nothing on me.
Okay.
You could just let us in.
Oh, man, this guy's had a rough day. This bar's had a rough day.
I could if I wanted to lose my job and fail my Duke.
Okay, so maybe we knocked you out in the alley and instead you get a couple of coins, we do what we need to do, and everyone goes on their
You
merry
don't even
way.
have any weapons on you. Why are you trying to get out of a quick pat down?
Oh. He's got a pension, he'll be fine.
No, I'm just saying, there's no need. It's I get a pat down if I go to a club or a concert or Rocky Horror Picture Show or, it ain't that bad. both Bevan and Corbin saying that at the same time, and
Okay, hold on, wait.
everybody's like, "What's a Rocky Horror Picture Show?"
Did Rose bring the? This is me asking, not anybody, because I'm not right there. But like, did Rose bring the dagger in her boob?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay.
If you want to gain entry, you will receive a pat down. I don't want this bar accumulating any more weaponry than it already has. Although the people who were responsible for the attacks were, in fact, the people who owned the fucking place. He turns around and looks at and pointedly says that toward the entry, the actual tap room.
While he's making all this stuff, I'm gonna like walk behind and be like, "Well, I got my pat down, so I'm gonna go in," and then I'm gonna, when he's not looking at me, do like the worst like hand gesture for Caldus to follow around him.
And
People who own the place are responsible for the bloodshed, but that said, I cannot allow anyone to bring weapons in here. What did I call it in the? I can't remember what I called it. I'm reading something. Sorry.
While Teeth is reading something, I want you to know that Luya and Colette are like watching with bated breath, I imagine. Like seeing y'all talk to the guard, just like Colette's chewing her fingernails.
And as of right now, the Wall of Peace is also being watched by the guard. So, no one is able to access weaponry apart from those who have been entrusted with the sword by the Duke Bertarkin himself. So yes, everyone gets a pat down, whether they want one or not. I'd rather not do this myself, but it has become something of a necessity of late.
Fine.
Fine, I'll get fucking pat down.
If I fucking have to, let's party, I guess. Jesus.
Let me roll something. Rose, do you have the pendant on your person?
Probably yes, just in all honesty.
Okay. Well, he doesn't find it.
Cool, dope.
You're in.
Hacker voice, you're in.
I'm in.
And then Mew does something like, "I'm just a little kitty cat. I'm just a little guy." And they let her in too.
Is a loot a weapon? It's a weapon of fun.
He pats down Mew, and he gives a over-the-shoulder nod, directing her into the tavern.
All right, and I assume we go in and it's got the coolest of music.
No
there.
music at all.
No music.
This place is a dump. They couldn't keep a musician here for more than a week if they wanted one.
They'd have to like make him stay.
No, yeah, well, exactly. They could afford to do so, but nobody would want to work here.
Yeah, they'd have to chain him to a table.
I was gonna request Mambo number 5. Damn it.
Yeah, Mew's presence as a musician a couple weeks ago was something of an oddity.
I'm just imagining.
Oh no.
So there's this guy on YouTube who like covers modern music but with like medieval stuff. I'm just imagining Mambo number 5 in medieval style.
In Bardcore, yes.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen that.
I'm gonna see if it exists.
Okay. So the tavern is just as full as it was before, in spite of the violence. Although, call this roll of perception.
All right.
It exists.
All right. Perception. That is a 12.
You don't notice. You don't. Of course, you can't remember any or even any of the people that you saw that you would have seen. But there does seem to be a slightly different feel to this crowd.
Oh, I can't tell anyone because I'm supposed to be invisible. So I will keep that noted, though.
You
do we know who we're supposed to be spying on looks like?
He has a distinctive, poorly shapen straw hat.
Oh boy. Well, let's take a look-see, folks. I'm gonna stroll up to the bar and order their strongest, cheapest ale.
That'll be 2 copper.
2 copper, yes. I thought you said 2 gobber, which would have been ridiculous. And I give him 3 copper. I go, I hear you guys.
What's a gobber?
What's a comer? 3 comers? Oh no.
No!
3 comers. That's what we had. We have that about every other day.
I give him the extra comer, and I go, it looks like I'm donating to the cleanup fund from after that nasty what's the funny term I'm trying to think of? The fancy person term for like a fight. The scuffle that was here. That Donnybrook.
What?
The hell's that supposed to mean?
There was a fight here today. There's a cop out front. This is...
What's a cop?
Oh my god. There's a town guard out front.
Well, that's not unusual after one of those scuffles. I think that's what you called it, a scuffle.
Little fight, you know.
I think I've heard the term fracas.
Fricas, yeah. It's not that friendly of a fricas, I heard. But, you know.
Fracas.
After one of these little fracases between our esteemed customers and our staff. Well, the guard does tend to involve itself. We've been involved a few too many times lately.
Man, curse those guards. Just dang it. And I gently put my set my fist on the bar. I don't slam the bar.
Yeah. His eyes narrow. What are you trying to pull?
I'm just trying not to get beat up, old friend, in this bar that is rapidly becoming less and less fun by the second.
It's quite enjoyable if you have a mind for it.
I just might need another one of these bad boys, and I down the ale, and this time I just dropped 2 copper. He already got a tip. He doesn't need another one.
It tastes like well, it tastes like what you, the player, would imagine paint thinner tastes like.
Tastes like garbage.
It's horrible.
It's got lots of hops.
Yes.
Hops, which were added to beer as a preservative.
You could get ulcers in your mouth if you let it sit there too long.
Awesome. If he hands me another one, I'm gonna also go, do you have anything
What do you want?
Just, I don't know, some sort of spirit that isn't a well drink.
Well, we got this here. It'll be 1 silver. And he puts a surprisingly nice decanter full of whiskey on the table. I mean, on the bar in front of you.
Is it a silver for the decanter, or
A silver for a shot.
Well, I'm gonna put a gold down and be like, I'm just gonna take the decanter with me and walk away.
Make sure you return that decanter.
Yeah, and if not, I'll totally pay you for a new one. Don't worry.
It costs more than you think it would.
What are we talking, like 5 gold?
Probably more than that.
Oh, I was hoping you'd go, actually, that's 1 more gold than it does cost. Whatever, don't worry. It'll be fine. And I down the beer, and then I go, oh, and I won't be needing this. And I pop the lid out of the decanter and hand it to him.
So while this is going on, Colette elbows Luya and goes, Luya, Corvin is buying the most expensive thing in the bar and causing a scene. Look!
Are you surprised? Look at him.
I'm just so...
That's what he does everywhere he goes. He is a scene.
I'm just so worried. Oh god, he's gonna get robbed.
He probably is, but at least we'll know what's going on in there.
You can tell that Luya, that Corvin is drawing a lot of attention to themselves.
Yeah. Now the other people in our party can go do the actual buying and investigating. Yeah, I'm the most gorgeous distraction in the bar. Are you kidding
The
me?
emo hair flip.
And Luya, although you aren't present in the bar, you do sense that the people in there are a little bit more tense than they were previously. You don't need to have a perception of 20 to know that.
Well, that's good, because I don't think I do. Yeah, he better calm down. It would be a better idea if he just kind of chilled out, but at least maybe we can get something done in there. I hope Caldas is faring well.
I hope as well. And oh, Rose, she's so young in there. Oh.
Out of everybody, I'm least worried about Rose.
Really? Why is
I
that?
just dropped my water. She can handle herself, you know? She's a smart kid.
I suppose.
Yeah, I totally dropped my water all over the ground. It was awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't take the lid off yet.
While Corvin is being a distraction, I think Rose would... Well, does Rose know about the straw hat?
Yeah, that was...
No, she doesn't. Well, she knows about... Yeah, she knows about the straw hat, but she does not necessarily know what that means until she sees it.
Okay. So...
Although she has a bit of... She might have a suspicion.
Okay. Since she doesn't all the way know who she's looking for, I guess she's just going to look for anyone that looks especially shady / like they're here for a meeting, I guess.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll perception, I guess.
Okay.
Anyone in the bar, actually, because you're all looking for this guy.
All right.
14.
I got a 17.
I'm gonna sound like such a noob. Is this a D20 roll?
Yeah.
Thank you. I haven't played that much D&D. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
This is Diz's first campaign, and he's doing good.
Oh.
Well, first one in a long time.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Yeah.
So same thing. You're fine.
I got a 14.
Well, it's kind of unmistakable. There are guards posted all around the place. except around a table. And around that table, there is virtually nobody gathered. The other tables have been moved away. The only thing that is standing near the guard is a traditional bouncer who stands about 3 feet behind him, hands crossed, unarmed. He has a hat on his head, pushed over his eyes so as to block out the bright, obnoxious light that comes from the lights, the oil lanterns and candle flames scattered throughout the building. His chest is rising slowly, and roll a perception check as you approach.
As Rose is walking up, I'm gonna be right behind her, invisible, just kind of being a guardian angel.
17.
You think you hear snoring.
Okay.
He's asleep.
And just to confirm, this is the Hat Man.
Yes. Rose, you recognize him.
Oh, shit. I think she would try to casually, fearfully scamper back to Mew and Corvin. Kind of elbow and be like, that's Soren, dude. Well, she wouldn't say dude, sorry. That's Soren. He's
No,
like...
she probably would say you dude.
Well, he would probably, dude as a phrase probably would not exist.
No, that's right.
Yeah. I got too into it, but he's like the guy. He's like the guy you go to. Like if you need something like he's, you don't fuck with him. Why are we meeting Soren? How badly did you guys fuck up that you need to talk to Soren?
Goldus is right behind her, just like his face is, he's invisible, and thank God, thank the gods. But just he went from like, oh, he's important to, oh no, he's important.
Orvin like holds up a finger while they're like taking a belt of the whiskey, and they put it down. They're like, hey man, I just go where the quest guides, man. Like, people tell me I gotta go, you know, spy on some guy.
You sound really dude right now. The dude abides,
The only
man.
person who could answer
Definitely.
how badly they effed up would be like Mew, Caldus, and Luya. And Caldus is a ghost. Luya's in the alleyway.
And Mew is currently on autopilot.
Yeah.
So I get Mew would probably be the one to answer, unless Caldus wanted to like whisper, I guess.
When Rose says, how badly did you fuck up, Caldus just with the most stern sound in his voice, evidently more so than we believed. Just like in her ear.
Oh God.
Oh
Alright.
no.
As you approach the table, it would seem that he is, in fact, actually sleeping.
God, what a man.
In the middle of all this mess.
What a man, what a mighty good man.
This man is a threat.
So I have to real quick, in our D&D Discord we have a quotes channel, and I love that Andy's first quote is, how badly did you guys fuck up?
Fine.
It's perfect.
I'm making an impression, I guess.
So what do you do?
I thought we were just supposed to spy and I'm not actually talk on him.
Well, he's expecting to meet with y'all. I mean...
Oh, I thought he was supposed to be meeting with somebody else.
No, he's the one meeting with y'all. The other people were like on the node. That's the guy who said he would help us.
The guy. Let me give you a refresher. In fact, let me read the note itself. It says, plan is go good. We are on schedule. Send your agent. They misspelled agent twice. They said, instead of agent, guy. Send your guy to meet our guy at Lod Tree Street Tavern on this date at 8th bell. Be there on time or well leave, treaty or no.
Okay, I guess.
I'm supposed to be some sort of tough guy meeting him, huh?
Well, we theorized that those were the orc's teeth?
There's evidence to suggest that it was written by an orc.
Yeah, but this guy is someone that Luya and Caldus came across in the bar who said that he would meet up with them and help them.
Gotcha.
So he's someone else.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna mosey on up. All tipsy with a open decanter of whiskey.
Oh no.
This is going much like last time.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, if it turns into last time.
Please, God, no.
I will be leaving corpses.
As you approach the bar, the bouncer steps towards you, and he's about 6.5 feet tall. How tall are you?
Not that tall.
He looks down at you.
And I look up.
What business do you have here?
Well,
He has a rasping, nasty-sounding gravel voice.
well, you were supposed to meet with a couple of my friends, but then those friends started a bar fight, and now that they're not allowed in here, but I'm allowed in here. I guess these two ladies are too. And that's a cat. You can probably hear her on camera, on mic.
It's just Mew.
It's just Mew.
It's just Mew.
Yeah.
Just
Turtles
me.
in here. But I'm here, and I got some of the good stuff, and then I reach into my jacket and bring out a couple of, like, shot glasses made out of bones, and I'm like, and I don't think we both need to be drinking out of the same cup, so here you go.
Why did we let him keep the bone shot glasses?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
like you guys are able to let me do anything.
Okay. Are you trying to get him to take the decanter?
Well, no, just a drink. Like, I'll pour him a drink.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy. How low did I go? A 9. It is fancy whiskey too, though.
He sniffs.
Smelling like what he's smelling.
Sniff like in derision.
Disgusting.
Hey man, no problem. And then I put them back in my jacket and I just keep drinking the whiskey. And then I sit down at the chair.
Sir, is this really the person that you were supposed to meet up with tonight?
I mean, I believe so.
I weren't talking to you.
Oh,
Or with proper grammar.
Does Rose actually say that?
Probably not, sorry.
Okay, good.
and I go, and I can, properly describe the two people you're supposed to meet with who fucked up and started a whole fight.
Go ahead, make my night. I'd love to hear about the mess those two caused. I'd like to see them so I can strangle them myself.
Well, one of them is he looks like he fell out of the handsome tree, but like 50 years ago. So he's
God.
he's this half-elf dude, straw-colored hair, fancy mustache, has a thing for daggers.
Luya
Always with the
sneezes in the
daggers.
alleyway.
An elf ponce.
And then the other one's a tiefling. you know what they look like. This one's all gray with big pointy horns, which honestly is really weird because males tend not to have as big of a horns on tieflings, but this guy's got the big horns. He's a weirdo. And he's got one of those swords that no matter what he does, he can't let go of it because he's got this thing about swords.
He's just like truthing out all our.
And like
He's drunk
Roasting. I imagine Ghost Caldus is very upset.
But yeah, he's got this thing about rejection, so he has a sword that never leaves him.
Ouch! Ow! Ouch!
Corbin has drank like half of this decanter. But
Yeah, he is just drunk talking right now.
Aldous' knuckles are like bone white underneath his gloves right now.
You're
His
invisible, you
fist
can
is
hear this.
like there is blood in my palm from how tightly my fist is clenched.
and you can't do nothing about it.
I'm so glad he can't hear you, especially after the night he had with his girlfriend.
Corbin doesn't know.
Yeah,
Midnight
we don't
he had with his
know.
girlfriend.
True.
But Caldus knows.
Well, thanks for making my search for them a little bit easier.
Would you like a lozenge?
The hell's a lozenge?
It's for a sore throat. You sound like you have a sore throat.
My throat ain't sore.
Oh, good for you, man.
Piss off and let me
I never
get
heard
back
the
to
word.
my wash.
I never heard the word lozenge said angrily before.
Lozenge.
So as you're sitting across the table, the man's snoring ceases and he looks up from his hat, pulling it back on his head. You see, well, hold on, let me find a good description of the man.
While that is going on, Colette pokes at Luya. Luya, Colvin seems a bit jovial and happy in talking with that large man. Is this a good thing?
I seriously doubt it's a good thing, but at least they have a distraction so they can see what they can see.
Oh, gods. Okay.
Can you hear any of it? Can you hear anything? Like,
Let
too
me
far
try.
away.
Teeth, can I roll to see if Colette can make out anything, putting her large ass tiefling ears against the window?
Oh, big old ears.
Yeah, big ol' ears.
Sure, go ahead.
Ooh,
I love how we. Oh,
Hmm?
no,
no, go.
I was gonna say I love how the party accidentally kind of left the parents of the party outside in the alley while they went into a bar.
Yeah,
Wait,
Not
I'm
start a fight.
yeah.
Well, one of the parents is invisible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Caldus is there.
that's
He
true.
just can't say
Yeah.
anything,
My hands are tied.
which is amazing. I got a
Corbin
19.
is the combination drunkle and wine on that everybody loves.
That's
And the
true.
middle child, and the middle child who has enemy against everyone.
Oh, I got a 19. Teeth, can I hear anything?
Nope.
Damn it!
It's still a bar, and they're a good ways back, so even though it's relatively quiet, and it would possibly have been possible to hear something, you can't.
Luya, all I hear is bar chatter and talk of wenches. Ugh.
I could use a winch right now.
Luya, concentrate!
What? Sorry. What are we supposed to do out here?
We're supposed to see if anything goes wrong and if they need help.
Okay, I'll wait for somebody to fly through the window.
Meanwhile, back in the tavern.
Hey, yeah. So you might have heard. I already explained it to your little guy over there. My name's Corvin. Just to meet my buddies, Caldus and Luya earlier, but I made a bit of a scene. So they sent me instead, the most dashing and daring person they know, to go to this wonderful establishment. And I take another sip off the whiskey.
Well, and the man is
He was the one I thought I was talking to when I offered the whiskey. So I will also offer it to him. Same with the bone shot glasses and whatnot.
he takes them from you. Even look on his face. He has sleek black hair underneath his hat. Tan skin, looks to be a working man. Although his facial hair, what facial hair there is neatly trimmed. Oddly, he has mutton chops.
Oh yeah, right on.
He takes
A man
the,
after
he
my
takes
own
the
chops.
whiskey from you, giving you an appreciative nod. I was starting to wonder if anyone would show up tonight.
Oh, well, you know, I have to do my whole thing every time I go into a bar. Those dummies got in trouble. I mean, how hard is it to not get in a bar fight? Just leave your daggers at home. I don't have any weapons on me.
So, I take it that your purpose here is twofold.
Yeah, probably. Corvin's over here going, I haven't paid as much attention to the Luya and Caldus stuff. I thought Luya and Caldus were going to be doing like Luya and Caldus.
So, we'll start with the basics. What do you want to know? Although I suspect that if you're here for that other business, you know more than I think I need to tell you.
Caldus, Corvin like casts sending on Caldus, like, Caldus, what am I supposed to be asking? I don't actually do that, but what am I supposed to be asking? Because I clearly wasn't paying enough attention.
You're asking, since this is primarily about the meeting with the orcs, and anything regarding that, because there's two orc clans who like joined together to get married. Yeah. And like I guess they're gonna be working alongside the invading empire that's on its way.
They're the ones that are giving away the attack on the city.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure if you know this, but there's a whole war what's gonna happen, and no one wants to believe us about the war what's gonna happen. But I know you, and I think I'll bring out the note. We're supposed to meet with some of the let's say aggressors in this little war today, and what's up with that, man? And I take another drink.
What do you want to know?
Well, do we have to worry about fifth columns and all that jazz up in the city? The fact that they were going to meet with you in the city is a little disconcerting.
I was under the impression that they wouldn't be meeting up with me. The orcs wouldn't be.
Yeah,
I was under the impression, well, actually, when I saw your friend earlier today, I suspected that he might be one of the actual members of the group I was supposed to meet with.
Yeah,
but
no.
I suspect that you dispatched them.
I mean, I personally didn't. I say, like, I put my hand to my chest, like, I didn't. But they have been dispatched.
Wait.
Because...
So he was supposed to meet the bad guys?
Yeah, but... And I'm like, so I'm assuming you weren't like, let's meet them and help tear down the city. Though, I mean, come on, man, right on. For the people, right? That's revolution. But seriously, though, lots of people live here and we'd rather them not die.
I'll be honest with you. I only agreed to meet with these orcs because their presence here is bad for my business.
Well, I already helped you there on that one, my man. Well, I didn't, but someone associated with me did.
They're coming whether you want them to or not. And I am a bit disappointed that I don't have the pleasure of meeting the actual... what's the word I'm looking for?
Conspirators?
Yes. The actual conspirators themselves, because I wanted to know what their plan was and see if I could squeeze anything out of them.
Oof, man, we should have just reached out to you first, because we could have used that. Instead, we just,
I believe we did try. Okay, that's just me. Sorry, I'm shutting up.
Wait, but we didn't. Oh, I guess we did kill.
I killed one of them.
Yeah.
Two of
Those were the
them.
guys underground. Well, I personally killed one of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, man, those guys were weird. One of them was like they were like slime people. It was a whole thing.
Then it's worse than I thought.
It always is.
You're not there.
No,
No,
I know.
Colette,
Sorry.
Colette was asking if it always smelled like piss, and Luya said it always.
It always does.
About the alley. That's what happened.
Well, I was hoping this was just some sort of silly little, well, infernal mix-up with a few would-be upstarts from the underworld looking to cause some havoc, tear down the city, and reinstate an order of evil and fire and blood and all that nasty business. But
Oh no, like we already had to blow up like a lot of orcs just to get to the city. It's like a whole like thing.
those, if what I'm thinking is correct, those orcs are going to be the least of your trouble.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I mean, we tend to focus on the orcs when talking to people because that's what elicits an emotional response. Like, oh, dear me, an army of enemies showing up is like, yeah, that's bad, but two crazy bands of orcs are showing up. Now that gets the average person peeping in their bed.
That's true, but I'm not the average person.
Well, I know that now.
Those orcs are going to tear this city apart. That concerns me, but in terms of what's going on, this city very well might burn if we're not careful. And I have a vested interest in ensuring that doesn't happen. But that's beside the point. I think I need to tell you something. That goo thing that you met up with, if what I believe to be the case is correct, its name is Viridian, and it belongs to the Valerian priests.
Wait, what was the name again?
Viridian.
And I go around and like, Viridian, It's another word for green.
Oh, so Andy, a nickname we had been giving your goo friend is Greenie.
That's what she said to call
Wait, no.
And previously, only known to Rose, Greenie had said her actual name, which, if I remember correctly, was in fact Viridian.
No.
But we don't know
Maria.
that.
It's Meridia. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't react.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, that was my bad.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, but they're pretty close words. And it's still pretty dang spish.
S-
And I go, man, someone should write that down. Caldus writes it down in his notebook while I'm
Don't worry, Caldus is playing attention. God, I can't say words.
Playing
And I'm
attention.
Burping. I'm paying attention, yes.
I
Caldus is paying very deep attention. His eyes go wide at the Viridian comment. It's like,
Caldus is so cheap, he can't even pay attention.
What else can you tell us about the slime creature?
Well, what do you want to know?
Its likes, dislikes, hobbies.
Is it single?
Oh my god.
So, what do you know about the Oblex?
Well, I know that when you mix cornstarch and water,
Gesundheit?
you can create an oobleck. And it's kind of like a solid, but it's a liquid. We did it in wizard school.
What the hell are you on about?
Ignore them. They're drunk. Shh, it's okay. And she would just pat their head. Just, shh, it's okay. If segments of, or perhaps children of this goo monster existed, do you have any idea what it could be planning? Why it's here? What it's doing? I mean, anything you can tell us would be helpful. Your evilness.
My what?
Your evilness. Little
No,
bow.
he's not evil.
He's not good.
Excuse us, this child is a child.
I may be morally questionable, but my goals are not evil.
I'm probably more evil than you are, man.
Either way, only because it seems like this group is a bit more savvy than the average knuckle draggers that populate this shithole. I'll tell you a little bit about them.
Thank you.
That's us. Savvy.
This creature known as an Oblex is capable of spawning parts of its memory and creating living things from it. It devours life, and from that life, it creates. It yearns to collect knowledge. For what purpose? It can't be said. But it collects memories and consolidates them into one form. Viridian is an elder Oblex, as great a threat as any of the other members of the priests.
If something were to happen to the Elder Bowflex, would the offshoots cease to exist?
I don't know. I don't know much about them. I only know about this one because, well, as a member of the underground, we have something of a tenuous relationship with the smoke breathers in general. But the priests, their business lies entirely within our realm.
I have so many Bowflex jokes right now. I'm just gonna shut up.
We're in an alleyway.
I'm just glad someone else caught that I call it a Bowflex. Anyway. Well, this is gonna make our first date interesting.
Second date, actually.
Oh.
I wouldn't call it a date. Colette tried to take you both to a restaurant and then leave you both there, but
Oh God.
it did not go well, and Colette was stuck there, and it just, I wouldn't count that a date. It was bad.
Yeah, it was a bad 80s TV date. It was awesome. With a
Colette
third
tried.
wheel.
She tried.
Oh,
The meet
God.
cute didn't go over well.
It was a
Oh.
poor sitcom plot.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that.
Note to self: never tell Colette anything again. Dope.
No,
Got it.
I won't disagree with that. Actually, yeah, don't tell her.
You can tell her some things, just not those things.
Yeah, not those things. She gets advice from the smut books she reads, so don't,
Oh, not bodice strippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all.
Yeah,
No!
she's got a thing for people like Mr. Darcy. Oh, Mr. Darcy.
Oh my god.
He quivers even.
Ugh.
Okay. I mean, Rose is probably pretty bummed at the thought that this thing that's like causing problems might mean that her girl, like if they have to take it out, might mean her girlfriend dies.
Oh.
Excuse me, ghoul friend.
Yeah, goof friend.
Ghoul friend.
Good friend.
Well, I don't want to insult your intelligence by retreading old ground, but what else do you want? So, what else do you want to know?
Do we have to worry that there's this whole massive underground system of tunnels under this city that seemingly anybody can get into, and like a whole society of elves lives in? Like, I think that's kind of poor planning from a siege standpoint,
Well, I can't say I disagree with you there, but the caverns are almost entirely unnavigable, and the way down there, unless I'm mistaken.
I mean,
A few days ago.
navigated.
Well, a few days ago, it was almost completely sealed off. But that changed when some of those elves that you mentioned, long forgotten, made their way into the open air.
Yeah, but they made it into the open air because there were stuff down there that, wanted to come on up.
True
So they
enough.
probably would have figured it out anyway.
True enough. Well, you can try to tell the guard, but it's likely that they've already come to the same conclusions that you have.
I don't know. Every time we've tried to talk to the guard about anything, and I look at the guard nearby, kind of bad at it.
Well, can't say I disagree entirely with you. Having said that, he rolls his head, cracking his neck a few times. And said that you don't really have much choice. You can't guard every possible entrance into this underground, I assume. That is assuming you're planning on doing it yourself.
Oh, me? No. I can always just, run away if I need to. But, no, but we had to, tell everybody, remind them that there's a whole thing going down on there. Like, Corvin is one of those people who's, like, really into the idea of protecting a city, but Corvin also gets bored of the whole planning to protect a city thing.
Well, yeah.
I'm more of a light of the third day, look for my coming kind of thing.
Wait, what's that mean?
That's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's when Gandalf shows up at Helm's Deep. Kind of deal.
Oh.
So Corvin
Oh, yeah.
Corvin, you're having the person who cares the least about preparation for a fight have to talk about the importance of preparing the city for a fight.
Well, if he's going to help us, you should set up a planning day then, so we can all be there and he can get over the fact that we wrecked this bar.
You
Oh,
could-
yeah.
Yeah, invite him to the tavern to talk with us. So Luya
Yeah.
Like a
Caldas
nice
can be
tavern.
here.
If you'd like to
Rose's
go
tavern.
to the
Don't invite him to the place where we have collateral damage.
yeah, but we can meet at a better bar. But yeah, that's a good idea. So look, let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not the planner of the group. I'm kind of like our talk our way out of stuff and blow us up guy.
Emergency backup.
However, if you'd like to meet again in a gesture just to the whole bar kind of location, you can meet the brains of our operations. And I kind of like have to take another sip after saying brains of the operation. And we can come up with like better plans about what to do. I'm more of a messenger, not a planner. I may not look like it, but I'm a very powerful being. Corvin like has to like pump themselves up.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you are. Well, I wouldn't exactly say this was the most productive meeting. I was hoping to meet with associates of this Viridian, but
Now,
the strong are the ones who prevail in the end, I
I
assume.
kind of pause and go, now if you were to somehow able to meet with one of those associates of the Viridian, what would you do to that associate?
Well, that
Just
depends.
what was your plan before we
That-
messed it up?
Well, that depends. Would certainly not let them leave unattended. He nods over towards or he tilts his head back towards the bouncer, and towards other people scattered throughout the bar.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Sorry we ruined any chance of ever doing that plan. And I pour him another drink, like, sorry. And I kind of look at Rose when I say it, like, it's too bad he can't do that.
Yep.
None of them
No.
He detects a hint of something in your voice. Yes, it's too bad that I can't do that. He narrows his eyes at you and turns his head slightly quizzically.
Look, why don't we make plans to meet in a less horrifying locale?
What, and miss all of the theater? He
And, like,
he
no one in the
gestures
crowd.
towards a scuffle in the right-hand side of the bar.
Look, I got 2 skeletons I can make do that whenever I want. Like, I don't need to go out to a bar to see that.
Oh, but where's the passion?
Oh, there's passion. Because, you see, what I do is I take each of their right hands off, and I say whoever wins gets their right hand back, and the other has to go a day without it. And man, they get real passionate about that.
We're in hobo fights with skeletons. I swear to God.
Skeleton hobo fights.
Well,
I can show you one day. They're not here because they clearly wouldn't fit in. Looking around, like, is there like a zombie in here? Like,
well, if you're wanting to meet up and discuss possibilities with me, he lowers his head, cocks an eyebrow. Name your time, name your place.
Man, what are you doing tomorrow? Or we're not doing anything tomorrow, right? It looks at like
I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow, but I'm not
you're
there.
not here.
I'm not there.
But you're playing me right now. I don't think we have anything tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what Mew says.
Yeah, we can totally, meet up near our side of town, and it's gonna be more well lit. We know a cute little cafe if you want to meet there, or we can just go to an inn. I mean, I didn't get to finish my meal at the cafe because they got embarrassed and ran away, but
Our people can contact your people.
yeah, I can totally just send you a spell, tell you. I can literally send you a little birdie to go talk to you. How about that? I'll just send a little birdie to talk to you, and I gesture out to the window where my familiar, who I always forget is there, is sitting in the rain at the window looking inside at us in the warmth. Essentially. Yeah, his name's Edgar. He's a cool guy. He can talk. He's totally real.
Sure, why not? I have to stop by. Did you say did you have a specific place you wanted to meet up with out of character?
Just literally any inn in the area.
I have to stop by. Let me find a name for a place that I have secreted away.
I was gonna say,
Ew, secreted away.
maybe
Just-
use. Oh.
Just secreting.
What were you saying, Andy?
Tooth and I talked about something earlier. Maybe we could use that.
What specifically? I'm trying to remember.
Probably where she would have met up with her buddy.
Right. Let me see. I have a name for a place that I can use.
You can meet at the Delicious Daffodil. It's a seedy bar, let me tell
No!
I lost my virginity there.
you. They have their own. They even have an array of house cocktail.
Cocktail.
I'm just imagining that thing in like friggin' SpongeBob with Weenie Hut Jr. compared to like this man
Completely.
can't handle his Sundays.
Completely out of character, Bevan, I am creating an image of drunk Corvin leaning against the table saying, "Do you like jazz?" I'll listen to you when it's done.
You like
Remember, I'm dressed like Eddie Redmayne and play Miserable.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I can't
Just
find.
with blues, but
I can't find it. It's fine.
The Prancing Pony.
No, we're not going there. That's a rip off.
we already have the fucking prancing, dancing goat. What do we have?
Barking
something
satyr.
Barking satyr.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I know a place, and he mentions the name to you. Let me do a tavern name generator real quick.
Oh no! I'm scared.
It's not too frilly, but not too dangerous either. The Worthless Coin Bar.
The worthless coin.
The worthless coin.
I think my dad used to go there when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm putting this in the notes so I don't forget it.
It's in my notes.
So we're gonna
'Cause-
meet this guy at the worthless coin.
A place that seems somewhat familiar to Rose. As her eyes raise slightly. Fondly, even.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. That should work for us. I can get us in there, no problem.
Well, I should hope there's no problem. Not nearly as pent up as this place is.
You might be surprised.
Well, is there anything else I can help you folk with?
I mean, not right now. You could help me. You could help me finish off this bottle of whiskey.
Well, I need to keep my wits about me. My true work begins.
Well, maybe just one more, and I pour him one more.
He smiles a wry smile. I suppose one couldn't hurt.
Look, man, it's just a couple to keep the edge off. This job has gotta. I mean, you're up all night dealing with drunk assholes like myself.
Do you think I own this place?
No. I just mean you're up all night working here, dealing. I don't think you own this place. I think whatever place you own is probably way nicer than this place.
Well, whatever place I own, huh? He takes it, he downs it in a single gulp. Well, yeah, something like that.
All right, cool. And I get up from the bar and, we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll send Edgar over. He'll tell you if we're gonna be late or something silly.
Very well. He rises from his seat, the bouncer moving towards him. Ed, let's head out.
Make like a baby and get out of here.
Luya, stop telling me these weird phrases. I don't understand them.
The gravelly voiced man, who apparently is named Ed, gives a single and moves behind him, close to him.
Get well soon.
And they walk towards the front door of the building. Actually, no. They walk toward the back door of the building, leading to the courtyard.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna run out of invisibility eventually, so I'm gonna leave.
Y'all need to
Oh,
leave.
yeah.
I'm also leaving.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna walk up to the bar and finish as much as I can of this whiskey and hand him back and be like, keep change. And then stumble on out too.
Okay.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. I cannot wait for next week when we go to the worthless coin bar.
Yeah.
Why do
Sounds
you
like
hate
another
it so much?
Luya place.
That is the Luya place. Also, Rose place, apparently.
It sounds like when you go there, they tell you that your money's no good here.
I am
Just
very,
kidding. Give me all your money.
I am very interested in seeing how Rose knows this place. But you'll all have to tune in next week to
Same.
find out. Thank you all so much for joining us. And welcome to Super Andiness. You did well.
Yay!
Yay, your first session.
Welcome in, Andy.
Already part of the group. Fitting in wonderfully.
Okay, I hope so.
Oh, hush. All right.
I
Goodbye,
hated
y'all.
it. I hated every second.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh my gosh. All right, folks. It is time for us to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much for tuning in. A huge welcome to the lovely Super Andiness. Remember, you can find her also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Super Andiness. Take care. Wish us luck. And as always, May Lucius guide thee. Farewell.